sailing into Jersey on the Jersey Clipper. Now, I'd spent 4 weeks filming it with Channel TV, which was an incredible privilege, to be living on board with these people who've been around the world, basically. But to sail into Jersey and knowing that so many people were waiting for you. You could see them on the cliffs off Noirmont, and you could see them at, near Corbière, and they were there with their flags, and these people, they were crying on board, and it was really quite, emotional. And then you come round into St Helier, and there are hundreds of people on the docks, and it was incredible. It was like, a real privilege to be part of that. But people haven't seen their families for a year, and to be part of that, and to be part of Channel making a documentary on that was brilliant. It wasn't the most exotic thing to do, to sail around Jersey, but that moment was incredible. What Channel Islands are good at is things at speed, it seems. Roy Smith, who was the world powerboat champion maybe 10-15 years ago, took me out in one of the boats, and I've never had such a sore backside from just going like that for like 5 minutes, and he does that for 2 hours and then wins the world title. Hats off to them, incredible. So the first year you have sports personality, I was really nervous. I'd never done anything like it before. I think everyone was a bit nervous about me and about the whole thing. The thing that you were really worried about was letting your team down, about not doing something right, doing a link wrong.
Hello there.
What I didn't think would happen was that the fire alarm would go off. The actual fire alarm goes off during a live broadcast, and I'm thinking, right, this has got to go. Let's just quit this. And I'm getting people in my ear going, no, you've got to continue. No, this is live, got to continue. And it's the worst thing you can ever have. And the first broadcast, I'm just thinking, why us?
All very Hollywood with their glad rags on. You can hear me over this racket, but of course that's better. That's not their usual get-up.
You do a lot of thankless filming in a lot of appalling weather. And I can remember one of the worst was on top of the Corbett Field as it used to be 10 years ago. The only way to film was to get up on a rickety ladder at the back, suspend yourself on top of the roof. You had absolutely no cover, and you had to stay there for the game because there was no way back down, because you kind of come back in front of the stand. So I remember Andy Will, one of our cameramen from Guernsey, standing up there for 90 minutes in horrendous hail and sleet. Now I was sitting down having my coffee just in the stand, having a lovely time, and Andy comes down that ladder. Well, I can't say what he said, but I just thought, this better make a package. The beauty of Channel is that you get to do a lot of things very quickly because of the small team that works there. So if you're a journalist, you get to produce, write, report and present very, very quickly. And if you're of a technical mind, you're editing, you're on camera, you are doing the sound, you're even directing the programme. So you're thrown in instantly, and that is the beauty of working there, because you learn a lot of things very quickly, otherwise you're out. I still think the guy who taught me to write at Channel is still probably one of the best writers I've ever seen. John Jakes, who was the news editor at the time, I remember taking him into my first edit suite and saying, yeah, this is all right, but look at the pictures, tell the story, add to it. And yeah, I can remember his advice being as good as anyone else's I've ever had. I'll be honest, neither were completely my idea, but being involved at the start of Report Sport and Sports Personality of the Year was huge. You don't get those kind of opportunities. Hey, broadcast for an hour if you want, live on television or this Thursday night. That's an amazing opportunity with Channel, and to bring the whole thing together and to sit there in the meetings from the start, to bring these programmes to fruition are fantastic. And I think the fact that they are still running 10 years later means we got it right, and more importantly, we got the fact that Channel Island people do like their sport, and they do like their news, and they get it from Channel TV. It is brilliant being at the centre of a team of about 15 or 20 people all doing incredible jobs. If you're the presenter or the reporter, you're just aware that effectively you're going to let everyone else down if you mess it up. But I can genuinely say that the cameramen who I work with there are as good as anyone I've worked with working for ITN. I mean, really, 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 really good. And the secret to TV is good pictures, and if you've got good pictures, you've got a very good start. And I think that's what made people watch Channel TV, because you knew that the pictures were good, and the pictures are good, your story's halfway there already.